Okay, so I wanted to get into a little icebreaker segment to start us off outside of this cult and Me Too conversation, and just like get us to relax a little bit. If you could have any job,
Does my hair look crazy?
it actually looks kind of cute.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could have any job in the world, what would it be and why?
Oh, I would be famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think I would. It would be really fun for me.
You know, I can see that for you.
Yeah, I always thought, one time I was watching The Kardashians, which I don't even like the show, but I watched it once, and they were having a conversation about, born to be famous rather than born to not be. Kylie was like, I'm not born to be famous. Kim was like, I was born to be famous. I think I was born to be famous, and I'm doing myself a injustice.
Okay. All right. Everything's working. Okay. Hello. Hi. And welcome to my podcast. Welcome to the Impetuous Podcast with me, Aubrie Williams. I am your host today. And today we have a very special guest, one of who is my agent and friend, and I'm very excited to have her on to chat. She briefed me on some things she wanted to chat about, and I'm excited because who wants to talk about New York and dating in New York and sex other than her? Okay, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm Aubrey's agent, and this is my first time guest starring on a podcast, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like what you do?
Yeah, I do. I think it's pretty low pressure with high reward,
Yeah.
And I think that our office specifically has a really good vibe in it because I work with a lot of our friends. So yeah, I think I do like what I do.
That's really good to hear.
Do you like what you do?
That's really good to hear because I need my person who books me to like what they do. Do I like what I do? Great question. For the most part, yeah, I like what I do. I think I have some really great clients that I work with and some really great people that I work with. I get to work with a lot of nice people. I've never really had any bad experiences other than a few creeps here and there.
That still happens.
Oh yeah, it happened on a bridal job that I just had 2 months ago. Yeah, it was a showroom that I booked, and it was just a bunch of people coming in and out of it was like a gallery that they rented, and there were a few clients. The only bathroom in the gallery was where our changing area was.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this guy that kept peeking back when we were changing, and one of the models was he keeps speaking, he keeps speaking, and I didn't see anything, and I was like, go tell him to stop peeking. And she's like, well, I don't know if he is peeking. And I'm like, if he's coming back here several times, he's peeking, go say something. And she didn't feel comfortable, and I was like, I'll go say something, that's fine. So I went over to talk to him, and I said, hi, can you stop peeping in our dressing room?
Peeping.
And he was like, I wasn't peeping, I was just grabbing snacks. I was like, you came back several times and you looked in our dressing room. Please stop looking. He immediately left after that.
And he was the client, client.
He wasn't the paying client. He was one of the buyers that was coming into the showroom
to buy dresses for his showroom.
But it wasn't his. It was there was a female client, and he was just the tag along for the day. Wow. It could have been a brother. It could have been an assistant or something like that. But he kept looking.
That's weird.
And then at one point there was several people in line for the one stall bathroom, and we were all getting butt ass naked there. And I told the client, this was the second day because it was a 2-day job. I told I told the client, I was like, this is unacceptable. This is not okay. Not everyone feels comfortable changing in front of random people. Right. It would be different if it was just the client. But these are people that are walking the streets of New York seeing us butt ass naked, and this is not okay. Also, we didn't get lunch on these jobs either. Yeah, it was a whole
Who booked you on that?
Tony. I should have told him, but I was just like, honestly, I can deal with this on my own. Like, I'm probably never going to see this client again because they were coming into New York from another country to like sell their stuff to the States. And I was like, what are the chances that they come back?
Did they pay well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was also a part of me that was like, they paid a good amount. So
yeah.
I don't know if they paid yet, though.
There's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Another one happened for a client. This was just this year as well. I think in the beginning of the year or last year. But the main client was upstairs. He came downstairs to like see what was going on with the shoot, and then started peeping in my dressing room. Like, he was walking back to where my dressing room was, where a random rack of clothes were that no one was like attending to, and he kept like looking in my dressing room, and I was like,
what does that do for people?
I think it gives them power because he's the main guy and he wants to like look in, and unless someone, what was that? Oh, my dryer. Unless someone says something, they're just gonna keep doing it, you know?
Totally.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
But there's no more of that like soliciting of nudes and stuff. Or does that still happen?
What do you mean, soliciting?
You know,
of
like
nudes?
how people used to be like, you could only get this job if you send me naked pictures.
Oh,
in the 90s.
I've never really dealt with that.
Yeah.
I will say I had a photographer one time. Maybe I'm not even going to talk about this on the podcast.
It was horrible.
I just was young and I didn't know what I was doing, and this photographer had persuaded me into like doing things that just were not okay, and I had no idea. Like, I was just starting out. I didn't do anything with the photographer, but the photos that we were taking were provocative, and
that's totally a thing.
Yeah, I had no. He was saying, I'm gonna send it to the higher person to like see.
Of course.
Yeah, it was, and then I saw them. Never mind.
You still have them somewhere?
I deleted all of them. I'm not even gonna go into this because who knows. Photographers do take advantage. So, young girls watching, watch out because they will fucking try.
Yeah. People even make fake Instagram accounts. It's crazy. Like of New York models or whatever it is.
I see that with agencies posting, like, if you see this account page, this is not real, or emails. Like, if someone emails you from this email address, this is not us.
Fully crazy.
What are some crazy clients that you've dealt with? Or like some crazy story? Wait, backtrack. What did you do before you were an agent?
I was in production, so it was basically on set doing that end of things. Mm-hmm. And then before that, I was this creative director's assistant.
Okay.
And it was like one of the craziest jobs ever because he was like kind of a big deal. And we worked with major photographers and clients, and then he went bankrupt. No. And he owed like hundreds of thousands of dollars to people. And when I left, I was his assistant, so I was like one of the phone numbers that was attached to him. I would get hundreds of phone calls from like really important people.
Oh my God.
Asking for money.
No, I don't have your money, but I do work for a modeling agency now and would love to get some models.
Yeah, literally.
Did you change your phone number?
No. They just stopped calling after a while.
Did you just have to say like,
I don't have his money. I don't even know where he is. He disappeared. Yeah.
No way. He went in hiding?
Yeah.
Is he like a well-known name in the industry?
Maybe not for us because we're young, but for people that were of his era, like the 90s, he was big. Like worked with Patrick DeMarchelier and Stephen Klein and Annie Leibovitz, like all the big photographers.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Vera Wang was one of like our clients that we worked with all the time.
And he just owed them a bunch of money?
Vera, it was basically like a Ponzi scheme. She was one of the many big clients he had, but basically she or anyone would pay him to do the production and the creative, and he was in charge of distributing the funds to everybody on set. Sometimes the models would get paid directly from the client, but pretty much he was the bank, and he didn't have money to pay people because he was using that money on himself.
Oh my God. Have you heard of Starbucks being a Ponzi scheme? I mean, not a Ponzi scheme, Starbucks.
I love Ponzi schemes.
Have you heard of Starbucks, the app, being like a bank?
No, tell me about it. I like that.
So it's kind of the same as what you're saying. So apparently Starbucks is or has their own bank system because when you have a card, like when you have an account on the app and you scan it, you initially have to add funds in order. $10, $15, $25, whatever it is. And every time you're adding money to it, you're adding to their bank. And you have to keep adding money to it in order. So like Starbucks is making money in two ways. They're making money from their bank, and they're making money from like the public people that use cash or debit or credit or whatever.
The non-members.
Exactly. It's pretty crazy.
And are they moving funds around and people are like, where's my money?
I don't think so.
So then that's not a Ponzi scheme. That's just...
Right. They just have their own bank.
Yeah.
Right.
So does Dunkin' Donuts.
I mean, I think Chipotle does it now too.
I love it.
All these people just have their own. Actually, Chipotle's app is more like DoorDash.
If you know me, you know that my biggest...
So are you like into cults?
I love cults. I love Ponzi schemes. I love to hear about things like that and the downfall and how it got so bad. Love Madoff. I mean, hate him. Love him.
What, Madoff?
He's like the biggest Ponzi scheme artist in the whole world.
Why does it sound like Hitler?
I call them artists.
Oh.
Ponzi scheme artists.
I mean, cult leaders are actually really good at manipulating people into believing that what they believe is correct. And everybody else on the outside. I mean, it's like when you're in a toxic relationship, you just love how toxic it is and you can't get out because you're so warped into it. Mm-hmm. Did you watch the NXIVM?
Yeah, I've watched all of them. I think that one was with the
Keith Raniere.
Yes. But the most recent one that I watched, because I watch and forget unless it's something important.
Yeah.
I recently watched Twin Flames.
I heard about this one on a podcast. That one
is one of the crazier ones because the surgery aspect, like there's people turn trans out of nowhere. Obviously trans is like a thing, but
they're just so desperate to find love that they
convince people that they're trans.
They believed that they were because of this guy. Yeah, that's, I mean.
And the meal plan thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And it's making people gain weight.
Yeah, and I don't understand the idea behind it. I think he just wanted people to, like, feel their worst so that they stayed.
That's what this podcast that I was watching said. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what some men do with relationships as well. Guys. Exactly. I've had guys tell me Aubrie, you would look good bald.
No.
I know.
Who said that to you?
Actually, I think that was my dad.
We have to send him a cease and desist.
Yeah. I think he said you would be one of the models in the industry that could, like, go bald. And I was just like, I think he's trying to, like, elevate my career. Yeah.
Why? Because he wants you to be high fashion?
I think so, yeah. I
mean, your face could carry it.
He also said that, like, there was this one model in the 90s who, like, cut her hair really short and then she would, like, wear wigs all the time so that she could just look good in anything.
You can't even start to quiz me on models from the 90s because I don't know.
When you were naming some of the clients that this creative director worked with until you said Vera Wang, I was just like, what? Who?
What, really?
Where?
Patrick DeMarshall yet? Like, did you ever see Devil Wears Prada?
Yes.
When she's like, get Patrick!
Oh, got it.
Because he was a big photographer. Then he went down in Me Too. And then he died. So, like, now that he's dead, I feel like it's okay. I think he was soliciting pictures of...
Oh,
you know, back in the day, they all did
Emily
that.
Ratajkowski?
Yeah, they all did that back in the day. I mean, it's so horrible. But they're all, like, canceled now anyway. So, like, they're never going to work again. But a lot of them did that. And he was one of them. I don't know the ins and outs of it, though. When I met him, he was, like, on his deathbed because he was older, so he wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when he was younger, he was gross. Potentially.
Okay, so I wanted to get into a little icebreaker segment to start us off outside of this cult and Me Too conversation and just, like, get us to relax a little bit. If you could have any job...
Does my hair look crazy?
It actually looks kind of cute.
Okay.
Yeah. If you could have any job in the world, what would it be and why?
Oh. I would be famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think I would... it would be really fun for me.
You know, I can see that for you.
Yeah. I always thought... You know, one time I was watching the Kardashians. I don't even like the show, but I watched it once. And they were having a conversation about, like born to be famous rather than born to not be. Kylie was like, I'm not born to be famous. Kim was like, I was born to be famous. I think I was born to be famous, and I'm doing myself a injustice.
Well, then how can you get yourself famous?
I don't know. I think I'm too lazy.
I don't know about that. I think famous people are lucky that they're famous, and then they're just like lazy people.
They're also hustlers, though. They like hustle to the top.
Some of them are hustlers, but some of them are just lucky. I mean, like,
Nepos are lucky.
Yeah, exactly. That's very true. I will say, when I asked publicly, if none of you know, I posted on my Instagram last week saying, does anyone want to be a guest on my podcast? And she was literally the first person to say yes right away, which made me so happy because we hung out in Paris and had a blast. Mm-hmm. But I could totally see, and actually you did say, I want to be on it. Like, I've always wanted to be on a podcast, and I can attest to that as well, or I agree with that. I've always wanted to be famous? A podcast host. No, I don't think I've always wanted to be famous. I definitely think that there's been a part of me that felt I deserve to be something good.
Yeah, because you work hard.
I don't know if it's I work hard or
So why do you deserve?
Well, I will say I do work hard, but like maybe not I deserve. I think it's more so I wanted to be a pop star. My like dream when I was growing up was to be a pop star.
Do you sing?
I do.
Who knew? We should add that to your profile.
Yeah, I just don't publicly sing because
it
scares
dance?
me. I can dance.
Wow. You're funny. I mean,
Thank
that
you.
wasn't so funny, but you are funny. So that you could have been a comedian.
I still have time.
Yeah, I think you're on your way now.
I
like
don't
this
know
is
if
the first as jumping. You jump off this
Right.
platform.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be a comedian just because I'm really bad at writing jokes. I'm more like I have my first improv show in 2 weeks, and I'm very excited. What did you want to be famous for?
Like nothing.
You wanted
to just be famous, like as a job. I mean, I guess like
you have to have some sort of talent.
You know, for a while, this is so lame. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna marry someone famous. And it's not that I want the fame. It's not that angle for me. It's like I just would do well in the public eye. Like I for a while wanted to be the president of the United States. I swear.
What?
I'm pretty I'm like serious. I can't even joke about that.
What age were you when you wanted to be?
Like throughout my life, I was like, I'm so important. I have this like self
Dude, you're so funny actually. This is great.
And I don't know anything about politics really.
Did you want to get into politics, or you just wanted to be?
Because like that's a lot of work and reading.
Let's wind it back. Did you have a good childhood?
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
2, but like one came along when I was way older. So
you were the baby for a while.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that because we were like almost Irish twins.
Same. Yeah, I get that.
So it's like there wasn't really a baby between the two. I mean, there was definitely an older one.
Yeah.
Alex. And I was definitely just like the supporting role.
You were the supporting role.
Yeah, because he was a problem.
That makes a lot of sense. He was getting all the attention.
Because he was horrible.
Yeah. But that made you, I'm assuming, that made you feel, where I want some of the attention. Where is my attention?
I don't even remember it.
Okay.
I don't remember that, but I've been told by many people that I was forgotten about a lot as a kid. Do I remember it? No. But I was praised a lot because he was
doing so many bad things.
Yeah, like he was a screamer, he was a crier.
Wait, is that your Irish twin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Screamer, crier, complainer. He's a great guy now. And I wasn't. I was quiet, easy, cool,
well, I mean, there
can't
be two.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
so
I'm sure
I
that
played the
praise.
angel role.
Yeah. Did you do school plays, school dances? Mm-hmm. You didn't perform?
I think I was always lazy. That sucks. And that used to be the biggest insult that my dad would say about me, honestly. He'd be like, you're just so lazy. But am I lazy? Because I got myself far in life so far.
Yeah, I don't think that you're lazy I mean, you wanted to come all the way to Jersey to do this podcast.
Yeah. And leave work early.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there are some ulterior motives there.
I'm kidding. I was so excited.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of can relate to that with, like, not wanting to be famous, but there's a part of me that feels like I could be and I could do all these great things. But mine is more so about success and, like, how I view famous people and they're just very successful. Like, they literally have it all and they have the access to do anything in the world. Literally, like, they can travel wherever they want. They can get any medical assistance that they need. They can get their skin rejuvenated with, like, nurses can come to their house and they can get a massage and acupuncture and they can do all of this shit because, one...
I don't care about any of that.
See, I do.
I care about people on the street being like, oh my God, that's her.
Where does that come from, you
think? I guess I'm narcissistic.
I don't know. You don't seem narcissistic.
I know, I'm too nice, but it's there. This is, like, the rawest, truest...
Yeah, but there's
like, my mom would be gagging that I'm, like, talking about this because she gets so turned off when I talk about things like this in this way. She's like, you're so shallow. But here I am.
There's going to be a zoom in of your face.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
New York City.
Okay.
Manhattan.
Who are your, like, idols?
I don't really have one. Like, I don't have idols. I don't have favorite colors. But, like, people that I, like, really think are killing it.
If you could be anyone for a day, who would it be?
Me, but famous. You know?
Yeah.
Or, who's, like, amazing right now? Maybe, like, right now in her current life, Sophia Richie's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. Sophia Richie is cool as well. I think I would like to be Margot Robbie for a day.
Ooh. She seems a little boring.
Why?
I would be Taylor Swift for multiple days.
I would be Taylor Swift for a day, for sure.
Yeah, because she's way cooler than, like, her corny image. Like, behind closed doors, she's definitely really cool.
Yeah, I agree. And she's got a lot of stuff in the works, and she's always busy, and she's doing events, and she gets to go to football games, and everyone I can see Taylor Swift. She's, like, the most famous person in the world right now.
Yeah, or like, back in the day when I'm 29, so, like, probably when I was, I don't know, when Wizards of Waverly Place was a thing, like, to be in like Selena Gomez's life. She was, like, filming. Yeah, she was an actress. She was a singer. She was pretty.
I can relate to this so much. I remember when Wizards of Waverly Place was playing, I was following Selena's life, and I literally thought the same thing. I was like, I want to fucking be her. It's so cool. She's my age.
And she was funny, too.
And she was funny, yeah. And she was
She's
dating
not so
Bieber.
funny anymore.
She kind of freaks me out.
Yeah. To me, she's not so hilarious anymore, but maybe it was just the lines that were written for her. She was quirky on Wizards of Waverly Place.
She also went through, like,
the kidney thing or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
The kidney thing. I also read somewhere, correct me if I'm wrong, Selena, I read somewhere that she was, like, actually, I heard from someone who worked with her, like a photographer, that she came to set, like, high. Like, she was into drugs. I don't know.
Drugs.
Yeah, like drugs or drunk. Something was going on.
Recently.
No, this was a while ago.
Yeah, they all had those drug problems, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm pretty sure. Don't come for me, please. This is all hearsay.
I'm pretty sure that there was a big problem with drugs in the Disney realm.
Miley Cyrus.
Demi Lovato. Raven-Symoné.
Yeah. The
Jonas Brothers were probably fine because they were on a tight leash from their dad.
Yeah. Those guys are...
Miley Cyrus had a problem. Yeah. I see Joe Jonas a lot on the streets.
What?
Ever since he got divorced.
No fucking way.
He's all over the streets of Manhattan.
Where? What
Soho.
Streets?
Really?
I need to go.
Really? He doesn't want to talk, though. He just wants to...
Yeah, but if I'm just sitting at a corner cafe
I wouldn't want to be famous on his level. That's not famous enough for me.
What?
Yeah.
He's so fucking
There's
famous.
certain people that are
Girls
famous that I
love him.
wouldn't want to be on their level.
Well, you don't want to be a guy or you don't want to be a girl? I mean, you don't want to be like a famous guy? And
I don't want to be...
If you want to be my lover.
I don't want to be a Jonas Brother level famous. I think that they have like a kind of a weird image.
You want to be
Cool.
presidential or Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
That's so interesting to me that you want to be famous so bad. Well,
No, I don't. It's not like I'm like yearning to be famous.
It's interesting.
It's
my
my dream job.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I will say we are one step closer to getting you famous.
Thank you.
From this podcast. People are going to see your face.
When is this going up?
It's probably going to go up in about 3 weeks.
Wow.
I know, it's a while. Because I'm going to be posting episodes weekly, and once this episode is done being edited, I'm going to publish the first one, and then the next week the second one, and then the next week the third one.
It's 3 sections?
It's just different every week.
But it's all 3 of me, or 3 of the...
I have the one with Isabella,
yes.
and then Ben, and then you. So it's going to be week after week.
Got it.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happening here. So how's your love life? What's going on?
Something horrible happened the other day. I can tell you. So I can get long-winded, so you can cut me off.
That's okay.
I went on a year ago, I went out to dinner with a couple girlfriends. When I was there, a guy showed up with his friends, and they knew him, and I didn't. And him and I got into a huge fight, and it wasn't a flirty fight. It was a fight of, like, who is this guy?
May I ask what the fight was about?
One of the girlfriends that I was with was my brother's girlfriend and is now his wife. And they had not a tumultuous, but they didn't have a conventional beginning. He, like, led her on for a bit, and he wasn't sure, and my brother was, like, kind of wishy-washy in the worst way. So this guy was kind of shitting on my brother.
They never change, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so he was kind of shitting on my brother. And although my brother was wrong in the situation, he's still my brother.
Yeah, of course.
So he was like, oh, wrote him and her boyfriend or whatever he said. And I hated him.
Mm-hmm.
Fought him, left.
Like, just argumentative.
Over the table, I'm like, who is this loser?
Yeah.
And then a year later, he reached out to me on Hinge. And I said...
No way, this is the same guy.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I said, I know who you are. He liked me, and I wrote back, I know who you are. And he's like, I had a really bad, like, first time with you. I want to show you that I'm a better guy now.
Oh, he wants to prove himself. That's what men always do. It's the chase.
Yes. And I said, okay. Because what do I have to lose? And then I went on the date, and we got along. And he's hot, and he's not American, which I think is cool.
What is he?
German.
Okay.
Has the accent, whatever.
Unse.
Yeah. And then we went on a few dates. We dated for 3 weeks. Texted and called each other every day.
Wait, how many dates did you go on within 3 weeks?
6.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. That's like twice a week.
We were dating.
Good for you.
I would say we were dating.
Yeah.
It wasn't my boyfriend, but we were dating.
Right. 3 weeks. Short amount of time. Lots of dates.
Calls and texts between the dates.
Yeah.
He met my cat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's like serious.
Yeah. He slept over with my cat twice.
That's like major.
And then...
Uh-oh.
He invited me... First of all, a lot of our dates were in the house. That's interesting, right? We're hangouts.
I don't like that.
I know. I thought it was fishy. Didn't know why.
We're in his house or yours?
Either.
Okay. Was it like making dinner?
No. It's like, let's hang out.
What did you guys do?
Hang out.
Like watch movies or like...
The first time...
You didn't cook? No one cooked? Order food?
The first time we ordered food and played cards, that was fun and cute. And
love that.
Love that.
Yeah.
And then every other time, like, what are we going to play cards every time? I tried to play cards every time because I'm like, what are we going to do?
Right. Do you have any other games? Like I have Operation.
I have Remy Cubes.
Cute. Okay.
But that's way too complicated for someone that, like, doesn't really care about it. I care about it. But you have to equally.
You have it. Of course you care.
You have to equally care about it.
Right.
So he loved me. And then I'm pretty sure he loved me. And then he asked me to hang out on Friday night, which was this past Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So a week ago from today. And I had dinner plans previously, or already.
Question.
Yes.
When he asked you to hang out this last Friday, did he say...
Come over. You should come over. Yeah. You should come over.
Why is he
and
not
it was
saying...
starting, so this is when it started to bother me. I'm like, okay, we did go on a few outside dates, but it's too much of come over.
Wait, but what did those look like? The outside dates? Was it like, let's go shopping, or like, let's go to
restaurant.
dinner?
We went to dinner once, and we went to a bar once.
And how was that, being out in public with him?
Totally fine.
Normal. Felt good.
Didn't think about it
Okay,
twice.
good. Great.
Yeah. And I'm also someone that likes to sit on a couch. I literally do that every day of my life. But I need you to say... I need you to do the right things.
You want him to make plans.
Yeah, like, let's go for dinner and then sit on the couch. Or let's do something and then sit on the couch. Whatever. So I went over after dinner that I had. I got to him at like 8:39. He was in a bad mood. But he was nice. He's a nice guy. But you could tell he was like drinking water, not wine. It's like a Friday night, you know. Watching a YouTube TV about a German cult that tattoos their eyeballs. Bro. Very cool. It was really crazy in German, so I couldn't even understand it. And then I stayed for 2 hours. This is when I thought we were going to have sex for the first time because we hadn't had sex yet.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
Sticking strong.
I went there in lingerie under my clothing.
Oh.
And no, it wasn't sad because we liked each other.
No, I'm not saying, because that's sad. I'm saying, like, how sweet that, like, you had the expectation of it finally being the first time after hanging out with this guy and thinking that you guys really like each other, and you got all dressed up not only for yourself but for him, and to feel good about yourself. And I don't know where this story's going, but I can guess.
This one's not bad. This part's not the bad part. That's why I said I'm long-winded. That's
okay. I'm just imagining that this part of the story,
I get
you
there,
don't have sex.
I realize that we're not clicking, I leave.
Keep going.
I get there, I realize we're not clicking, and then I leave. And I wasn't like drama about it. I was just like...
Why weren't you guys clicking?
I don't know. Like, he was tired, and like, I just wasn't feeling the lust. So, and you know, I have a new cat, and the cats can be alone for a long time, but if it's worth it, I'll let my cat stay home alone the whole night. But if it's not worth it, I'd rather go sit with my cat. So at a certain point, I'm like, I think I want to go sit with my cat. Am I being loud?
Nope. I'm just checking the time.
Oh. Left. It wasn't drama. He was cool with it. We were cool with it. The next day we were supposed to hang out.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you tell him at all, like...
Yes, I did.
Sexy. And nothing?
But I didn't say it like that because I'm awkward.
Oh, right.
I'm like, look, I wore lingerie.
Yeah.
That's not like, I'm wearing sexy.
Right, but I mean, in the moment, I probably would have done the same thing. Bitch, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this.
This is actually the bra I bought.
Good for you for
Thanks.
wearing it outside of a man.
Yeah. Well, because it's
Well, thank you for wearing it for me.
You're welcome. And then... the next day, he was with his friends all day. It's fine. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Do that. I did my own thing. Sunday rolls around. We didn't hang out, but we were texting each other, whatever. Monday rolls around. And at this point, I'm kind of annoyed with him. I'm like, we had a shitty Friday. I was assuming that this weekend was going to be our weekend where we, like, started to really like each other. I didn't see you. I'm not, like, going to say anything because we're not dating. But I'm kind of falling out of it.
Right. This is what you told him?
No, I'm thinking it.
Got it.
I'm sitting and getting my nails done across the street from my ex-boyfriend's house. And I called him. I'm like, let's go for dinner.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And he's like, sure. And then that got me the attention that I needed, that I was looking for. So I was good with it. The next... Oh, and this guy, the German, had called me before I met up with my ex-boyfriend and said... No. Let's hang out tomorrow.
And you're like,
yeah,
sure. I'm
hang
already
out
getting the
at
attention.
my house. Let me come to your house, by the way.
Because he's trying to get it in. You were trying to get it in Friday. Now he's trying to get it in on a Sunday.
No, or like he's like, something's like off. Something's off.
What does he do for work?
That's like where I was feeling that. Like maybe like...
He's stressed at work.
Oh. Why do you mean he's stressed at work?
I mean, I hear a lot of my friends tell me that the guys that they're dating are so busy at work that it stresses them out. Monday through Friday, the guy is off limits. The weekend,
No.
like maybe Friday night and Saturday, Sunday, maybe they'll hang out, but like Monday through Friday, they won't even text them because they're so busy. I mean,
I thought more like a cheap thing.
Okay. What does he do for work?
He's in tech sales.
So he's not making enough to like take you out, you think?
Something I thought about.
Okay.
I thought about it. I'm not sure if that's true or false.
When you guys went to the restaurant, did he pay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we went twice. Of course he has to.
I think that there is a lack of communication on your end of what
No.
You told him?
I've told him. I'm very communicative.
Good. Okay.
He came over on Tuesday after I went out for Dallas's birthday, so I was like a little bit drunk. Had a few martinis, not sloppy, just drunk. He came over after his dinner. He gets there to my house. I sit him down. I say, German. His name, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be more obsessed with me. I really need that. If we're going to work.
Honestly, fucking slay. What a boss fucking move that is.
Yeah, but then I ruined it.
Why? Because you got scared?
No. You need to be more obsessed with me, blah, 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 blah. I don't need it. It's okay.
Got it.
You need to be more obsessed with me, blah, 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 blah. He got it. I think it turned him on even. Like, I think he was good with it.
Okay.
Received it well.
Love that.
And then if I would have stopped there, I would have won. And then I was like, I think that we should have sex.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, sure. And it was like very not fluid because it was like awkward. Like I had just sat him down for a meeting. And then I was like, okay, now let's walk to the bed. You know, so he starts giggling. And then I got triggered because I was vulnerable.
Right.
And then I told him that I went to dinner with my ex-boyfriend the night before. And then I told him that I had someone else over a couple of days prior to that, which is true, but I didn't sleep with that person.
Yeah, but you're also...
I just said that to him, and then and then he couldn't perform.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's just kind of funny. Do you think that, and I'm asking this because this is what I'm thinking, do you think that there was a part of you when telling him that you saw your ex-boyfriend and that someone came over had to do with the fact that you wanted him to be so obsessed with you that you were thinking maybe this will get him jealous?
Mm-hmm. Totally. It's a defense mechanism. It wasn't like a healthy, normal move.
But do you think he's not seeing other people?
I don't think he was these past 3 weeks seeing other people.
Do you think he is now?
Wait. Then he couldn't perform. I started crying. Mascara on my pillow.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But it was cute because I'm kind of a cute crier.
Yeah.
We spoke for a little bit and then he didn't like run out. He wasn't like alarmed. We spoke. He was a total gentleman. Seriously. He left. The next day I texted him like 24 hours later because I was so mortified by my actions.
But you also had you didn't hear from him within
that
24 hours.
Right, because I feel like I should have reached out because I was the one who made all the mess.
Yeah.
So I said, sorry, mortified, defense mechanisms, working on it, sad face.
Yeah.
He said, never be sorry for being honest. We're good, don't worry. Let's talk tomorrow. Tomorrow was yesterday. Yesterday he calls me at 5:30
p.m.
Which is fine because work. I jump off the subway. I was on the subway home. I got off the subway when I saw my phone ringing. I'm like, hi. Because I want to end the awkward.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? You're right. There is something missing. And we're done. I have to pee. What do I do here?
Go pee. So she just took a pee break to pee out all of the trauma and anxiety and triggers. And now we're going to get back into it.
Crazy,
and build
right?
up some more. I can't believe that.
Yeah. And I was shocked because everyone was like, there's no way he's going to dump you over this. Like, it's so nothing. Like, it's not like you insulted him. You just had like a stupid moment. which, by the way, I heard he's like a major drinker and like has a lot of stupid moments.
Mm-hmm. So your friends know him? Or
yeah, everyone I date, like, I kind of know. Remember I said that my brother's wife kind of knows him, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do you think that this is all at all fixable? Like, do you think...
No, and I'll tell you why. After we broke up, I was forced to go to dinner with my family because it was Hanukkah.
Mm-hmm. Happy Hanukkah, by the way. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
Tonight is night 2.
Yeah. And
Apple calendars has it wrong, by the way. They said the Hanukkah starts tonight.
That's because they're anti-Semitic. I'm kidding. I have no idea what their views are. Anyway, so then I was forced to go to dinner with my family. Some people love that. I hate that. I hate to be around my family when I'm sad because they're up my ass about it.
I get that.
Some people are like, that's the best cure. I'm like, no.
Not when they're asking so many fucking questions and make the sadness stay in existence and try to get you to be happy, and they just don't ask questions.
That's yours? That's your situation?
My parents want to know, like, what's going on. And then, like, when I tell them I don't want to talk about it, they just don't really talk to me at all. And then, like, I'm never distracted. They don't really want to... I'm not going to shit on my parents. My parents are the best. Anyway.
I have a different situation. I lie, usually, to my dad. I love him, too. But I don't want him to know why I'm upset because he would be disappointed in me for letting someone in because he thinks I'm, like, the best.
Oh.
So when he asked me why I was upset yesterday, I was like, work is just so crazy. And I'm just like, my nose was a little stuffy, so I was crying in the Uber. And I was like, and I'm not feeling well. And he totally bought it.
Yeah. What about your mom? Do you tell your mom?
I tell my mom, but her advice, and I tell her this to her face, is so negative. She's always like, well, now you know for next time. It's like, that's not what I want to hear.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, whatever. I'm like, you're so annoying.
My mom told me that she is the what did she call herself? The death of all my relationships or something. Yeah, she's the death of all my relationships because every time she meets my boyfriends, we end up breaking up.
Why, does she suck?
No, my mom's the best. My mom's awesome, but
she's like the good luck Chuck, but like not good luck.
Yeah, it's the bad luck. She's the bad luck Chuck for sure. Just literally any time she met my boyfriends, we would end up breaking up like a month, 2 months later.
Yeah, so maybe you should never... That happens to me with waxing. When I start waxing for someone, we break up the next week.
Yeah, that's why you can't just start doing things for somebody. You have to do it for yourself. And then it's like building that routine for yourself.
Well, now I'm on a laser journey.
Good. I want to go to laser because of you.
I started that for this one.
And do it for you.
Yeah, well, now it's for me because I'm locked into it. I paid a lot of money.
Yeah. So you were talking about how this guy, it's over because of why?
There's a few things that bother me about people, and like one of them is like...
By the way, you're glowing.
Thanks.
The light. Thanks. You're glowing.
It's like when they're cheap, like that really bothers me. It's like something that gives me the ick.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you want to be famous.
Right. By the way, every time I date someone that's not famous, I think, oh, bummer, like, I'm not going to marry a famous person because this is going to be my husband.
Yeah. Have you ever dated a famous person?
Famous adjacent, honestly. Not famous enough.
Are you on Raya?
Yeah.
There you go.
Those guys are corny. It's not about, you know, it has to be like a natural connection with a famous person, kind of like Cristiano Ronaldo and his wife.
Okay, so you want to like meet them out on the street. You don't want to like meet them on Raya.
Right. It's a lot of work for God to put that together for me.
To put together the
concoction of
like meeting someone in public.
Yeah.
But it makes it easier going on Raya.
Yeah, but Raya's like filled with those like wannabe tacky...
Hey now.
I guess
I was on Raya for a little bit.
I'm on Raya now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
I guess I want to be tacky as well.
It's not that. It's just
Those guys like being famous. I want to be with a guy that doesn't like to be famous.
That is so different from what you said. You want to be famous, and you want to be with a famous person who doesn't want to be famous.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even end up being good together, I feel, because you'd want to be in the limelight. You'd want to be going to these parties, and you'd want to be going to these events.
No, I hate parties.
What about the events?
I want...
like a red carpet.
You know how, like, Princess Diana, was famous, but she didn't even want to be famous, and she didn't have to do anything. She would go on the beach, and people would take pictures of her. She didn't go to parties.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I don't want to go to parties.
What about events?
I don't even go to parties now.
Red carpet?
No, I hate events.
You just want people to like you.
Yeah.
You seem like a people pleaser, not a narcissist.
Maybe I love making people laugh.
Yeah. Same.
It's such a fuel, right?
Yeah. It makes you feel really, really good about yourself.
Yeah. I love it. Mm-hmm. It's the best feeling.
Why don't you join like an improv class or
Because I can't put myself out there like that.
Why? You're lazy?
I don't know. I guess so.
You're very interesting.
Anyway, I heard horrible things.
About this guy and his drinking.
And things that I was hoping the cheap thing wasn't a thing. Like, all these things. I was hoping that maybe he just liked to chill and he was a chiller. No.
Well, how was his apartment?
Nice.
He had nice furniture, nice things.
Nice enough.
Was he eating good foods?
I don't know. I barely ate with him.
But, you guys just, right. But when you went to the restaurant, like, what did he order? Like, did he seem like a healthy guy? Did he work out?
He works out.
I feel like people who work out aren't really cheap.
What?
There's a thing with people who work out and not being cheap, because when you work out, you're focused on your body and your mind mostly, and like what you're putting in your body and what you're doing for your mind.
No, I don't agree with that connection. There could be like a guy that's like amazing at running and like runs every day and like has a sick body and then is cheap on your date.
No, I'm talking about yourself. Like cheap with other... You may be cheap with other people, but with yourself.
I'm thinking cheap with other people. I don't care if he's cheap with himself.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I can relate to the cheap thing.
It's not hot. It's not hot.
No, it's not.
I don't know if that's the reason.
You know, I have this thing where I'll date a guy and like I'll be like, let's go halves. Like, let's split the bill.
I've offered.
And
I always offer.
If he allows me to do it, immediate turn off.
Correct.
But I'm like, I was just offering to be nice. You don't have to take me up on my... This is a date.
Correct.
Why are you...
Correct.
You asked me.
Correct.
I don't want to pay for this. I was just offering to be a strong, independent woman because I know I have the money. But like, if you want...
Correct.
But now, like, the relationship that
I'm in... But I hear that you just shouldn't ask then. But I do ask as well.
I ask for me, not for them. I ask for me to show... I can pay for this by myself, just FYI.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not going to say that, but like, hey, do you want to split it? And if he says yes, then you know where the relationship is going to be.
Forever.
Yeah. That's my relationship now.
You split everything?
Almost, yeah. But I like it. I like the dynamic that him and I have because he is well established and I am well established, that it wouldn't really make sense for... He's not fucking rich.
Right.
And neither am I.
After a certain point, you should be splitting things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's been like that mostly since the beginning. So I guess I don't really stand by with what I said.
Yeah, you don't at all.
No. So I just think about those things. No, I think those things, but unfortunately I'm a people pleaser like you and don't even people please myself.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, because people pleasers never please themselves. They please the people.
Yeah. Well, you just tilt your microphone like that. There you go.
They're givers, not takers.
Yeah.
But I'm not a taker.
No, I'm not a giver. Either. Oh my God. I was just talking to one of my neighbors, Zach. He was giving me eye drops and he gave me like a 5-tube pack. And I was like, I can only take 2. And he's like, no, take them. Look how much I have. I was like, literally, you're going to give me a handful of things. I'm only going to take 2 things out of your hand. That's just how I am. That's who I am. Yeah. I've always been like that.
I think I'm a giver and a taker. I don't think I'm a people pleaser. I think I'm a attention whore.
at a bar. You're at a bar. There's a lot of people around. No one's really the center of attention. And
I'm not dancing on the table.
What about karaoke?
No.
Okay. What about going up to guys?
Specific attention.
Okay, so question. When you got in a fight in that dinner with that guy, was there a part of you that liked the attention that you were getting?
I don't even remember that dinner.
Because you were drunk or because the anger took over?
I have bad memory.
I do too. Do you have ADHD?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have ADD? Yeah, memory, loss of memory, or
I believe so.
Has a lot to do with ADD and ADHD. I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about it in therapy.
I don't go to therapy anymore.
Why? Were you using a therapist through insurance or BetterHelp?
Mm-hmm.
Sponsor me.
Hello Alma. Do you know Hello Alma? BetterHelp might be better. I just had like a couple of they weren't bad, they just weren't great therapists.
Yeah, it takes a while to find your right match.
That's I've heard. Annoying.
I didn't take a while to find my right match. I like my therapist.
I liked mine for a while, but both of them were kind of like I could do a better job than they could.
Okay, I have a question for you. Telling that story and hearing it, what advice would you give yourself for next time?
Well, there's an obvious issue that I have with word vomiting.
Do you think any of the drinking had a part to play?
Of course.
And yeah, the word vomit? Okay.
But I do word vomit always. Mm-hmm. Like, always. Like, people in the office make fun of me.
Because but that's also
I just say
a good
what's
thing.
On my mind.
I'm the same way. And I actually have, like, talked about this before where, like, I have no secrets. I'm not afraid to, like, say anything.
Me neither.
But that's also a problem.
It totally is.
But
honestly, I would have found out what I found out from this guy
down the line,
like in 3 months. Mm-hmm. So I sped up the process. I don't
know about that. I think he was just scared.
But if you're scared and you really like someone, you're just like, you're scaring me. You have to slow down. You're not like, I'm ready to walk away from you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that there's always a way to communicate your feelings and your boundaries, and you did from what it sounds like, you did a very good job at that, and he didn't like it.
Yeah. But then I found out, like, all these things.
Exactly. So he wasn't being super open with you and honest with you.
Yeah.
And also, he wasn't even meeting your standards, so it's not even like a loss.
No, but I really did like that he was foreign.
Okay, we can find you a foreign guy.
It's not so easy. Foreign Jewish.
We can find you a foreign Jewish guy for sure.
That lives in New York now.
Yeah. Foreign Jewish men in New York City. If you are single and ready to mingle, here's a lady who lives in New York, Manhattan. She has the most adorable kitten named Motek. And she's looking to meet a foreign Jewish man.
But, like, hopefully I'll do it myself.
Wait, so are your parents... I think I asked you this before.
My dad's Israeli.
No, so do your parents want you to marry a Jewish man?
Yeah.
They want you to marry for sure? You can't. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be able to marry a non-Jewish guy?
Probably not.
And do you want to marry a Jewish guy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Me too.
I connect more with Jewish guys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they get my personality more.
Yeah.
Than, like, a wasp.
Waspy?
They would not get me.
What? Have you ever dated a waspy guy?
Once, and he got me. But I definitely made him nervous.
Okay.
He was like, she's just so off the cuff.
Why? Just because you have word vomit and don't care?
Yeah, and he's, like, very buttoned up.
Mm.
He enjoyed it, but he was like, come on. Like, get it together. But he's so nice.
Are you just saying that?
No, he's a nice guy. We just were different, ultimately.
Yeah. I think that a lot of men are intimidated by women who just speak their mind. Because they're so used to women around them who don't.
Well, but that's such a boring life.
Of course.
To spend time with a woman that's not, like, cool and honest.
There's also something sexy about a woman who doesn't reveal all her cards.
I know.
And I think men love that because that's how women are played in movies and stuff.
I always wished. Do you think that if I didn't reveal my cards, I would still be with this guy?
No, I think like you said, down the line in like 3 months, it would have been something else would have happened.
Even if I was coy and cool, yeah, it just wouldn't have worked.
Because then you wouldn't have been yourself. You would have been playing somebody else. And it's better to be you and then find out sooner than you to play someone else and then take off the mask eventually and then them find out who you really are.
The word vomiting, girl.
Yeah, but people are going to like you for you.
No,
and
a lot of people like me.
Oh, famous.
I don't know. I obviously have problems picking the right guys.
It's just not your time. How old are you?
29, you?
26.
You're so young.
29. I don't know why I thought you were 26. I thought you were my age. You look like you're 22. You literally look like you're like
Really?
just getting out of college.
Thanks. But I don't, because when you see those girls, they really... What is this?
That's a gift for you. You
The
get to pick
whole
one.
thing?
No, just one. These are gifts for my guests. I didn't
do
give
I do
one.
this now?
You can do it whenever you want. If you want to do it now, yeah.
No, because then I'm going to sit with the stuff. How much time do we have?
We have about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
I do have a trivia section.
Let's do it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called, well, that's a thinker. And I've created a set of 10 questions for you. Every week is different. Every guest gets a different set of questions. And it's just a fun, no pressure game. And whatever it segues into that. Just know that if you don't answer at least 5 correctly, you do not get a gift.
Okay. But you almost let me...
That's a joke.
Yeah, you almost let me pick a gift.
Yeah, so you can either pick now or you can...
I'm going to wait.
Okay, so if you don't guess 5, you're done.
Is it like a right or wrong answers? Or it's like...
It is right or wrong answers. There's only one answer for the question. It's not like all the above.
Okay. What is it about?
I will say, I think you've been my most interesting podcast guest.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm very curious to hear more of your life.
Thanks.
Anyway. So, number 1.
Yeah.
Which U.S. state is the only state
Are you kidding?
to grow coffee beans? Let me know if you would like any hints because...
California?
No, but you're close. You're very close. Because it is technically on the West Coast, like way west.
Arizona?
No, if you could think what even more west from California is.
Hawaii?
Correct. Very good. Very good stuff. Have you ever been to Hawaii?
No.
You should go.
It's expensive to get there.
It is expensive to get there. It's definitely
and it's far.
something you have to save up for, but it is the most magical place.
Really?
On the
I
entire
heard it's dangerous.
Earth. No. Who told you that?
Dangerous.
Like, who told
There's
you that?
crime.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Google.
No. First of all, Hawaii is magical.
Beautiful.
No.
And dangerous.
Okay. So I'm going to stop you there. No. It's dangerous. The only dangerous thing that I could think of were like the volcanoes and the tsunamis.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
No.
Natural disasters are not dangerous.
Those are dangerous.
People.
No, the people are fucking amazing.
There's crime.
They go like this all the time. Hang loose, dude.
There's crime.
No.
You, in the comments.
In the comments,
Tell
yeah.
you the truth.
Anyone who's been to Hawaii, let us know how dangerous.
No. Not the people that have been there. The people that live
No,
there.
that's what I'm saying. The people of Hawaii.
Yes.
Yes. The people of Hawaii, let us know in the comments how dangerous it is because I don't believe her. I've been twice. I've been to Honolulu.
Did you stay in your hotel the whole time?
No, we went out. We walked around. We went on a hike.
towns?
Yeah. We drove around. We went to the beaches. Went on a Hanakapiai trail, which was absolutely fucking stunning. It was the most incredible vacation of my life. Both of them. Those to this day, Hawaii is my favorite place in the entire world.
I would go.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. What is the only edible food that doesn't expire? Again, let me know if you want any hints.
Yeah, that's a wide net.
Okay. It's sweet. And it has the consistency of molasses. But
Syrup.
it is not molasses or syrup.
Oh, honey.
Correct.
You just told me the whole answer.
No, I didn't. I just gave you a very good hint. I'm very good at hints.
I didn't know that, but because I have honey in my apartment that someone left there once, and I haven't used it because I don't really love the taste.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a little...
crystallized?
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't go bad.
Like, I could still use it.
Absolutely. It literally stays good. That depends. It depends.
If it's real honey.
Exactly. Yeah, if it's fake honey, probably not. It'll probably have an expiration date. But like the honey that you buy locally, I think Trader Joe's sells some of them in the jars with the honey spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've had real honey from a bee's hive, like straight out of the bees thing, and it was...
When did you do that?
5 years ago.
Like on a trip?
It was at someone's house. They had a bee thing at their house.
Like here?
In California.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I felt weird though because he gave me the spoon to eat and I put it in my mouth and then he put the spoon right back. Or maybe it was me.
I feel like they clean it.
The honey cleans it?
No, the bees clean it.
Well, the honey was in a jar. It was just his bees were like in his backyard.
So it's fine.
Yeah. He can get more if he wants.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. Which continent is in all 4 hemispheres?
What?
Which continent?
What's a hemisphere? I thought a hemisphere was a continent, potentially.
The hemispheres are like north...
South, east, west?
Like, yeah. Well, actually, it's like where the equator is. And above that and below that.
Africa?
Correct.
Thanks.
Nice job. That was very good. Have you ever been?
No.
Would you like to go?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure not to pick one of those because there is a free trip to Africa.
Really?
No.
Oh.
All right. Number 4.
No, nothing against Africa. It's just, like, not my top priority.
What about, like, Cape Town?
Isn't that dangerous?
My friend's there right now.
I think it's a little dangerous.
I've heard it's very dangerous. But you know what? Tony would book me. Tony's also one of my agents who may be on here. We don't know. Tony used to book me in Colombia, in Medellin. And
dangerous as well.
My mom was so worried about me going, and I had the best fucking time. Like, I was walking around at like 8 p.m. and I was totally fine. I got an Uber. I went to go get some vegan food at a vegan restaurant.
You're
the
lucky
people
you
were
didn't
so
die.
nice. Oh, good God. You know, the places that people say are the most dangerous really are only dangerous if, like, you're putting yourself in a bad situation. For example...
Famous last words.
What? Those are mine? No. Don't say that. Knock on wood. There's some wood in there. Yeah, don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. Don't go to a place where you know there's a lot of money. Don't go to a place that looks sketchy. Don't get involved in fight.
That has a lot of money.
Like a strip club. Like, don't be going to a strip club.
Because they get robbed.
Yeah, people get robbed all the time over there. Or, like...
Wow, that's a weird way to think.
Sex trafficking. Or...
Oh.
Don't talk to someone who's been talking to you for so long. If someone's hitting on you and you're just on vacation, leave it alone. Don't.
Like that girl from Aruba.
Aruba.
You know.
No idea.
Natalie Holloway.
What happened to her?
She was abducted by a local Arubian.
Why?
And murdered on a family vacation.
Oh my God.
Come on, that was like one of the most famous stories.
No, I never heard of that.
American history.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago?
Probably when we were younger, like 15.
Yeah, I was probably 12. My parents probably know about it, but I don't. I remember some girl went on vacation to Mexico and she had a heart attack on the beach and died because apparently she was drinking too many Red Bulls.
Did you hear about that kid from Panera?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing.
There's lawsuits going on with that actually right now.
But he had 3.
Well, do you know how much caffeine is in those?
Right, you shouldn't have 3.
No, and they're like this big, the cups.
I never had it. I had Panera today for lunch though.
Was it good?
They opened one right across from the agency. It was good.
Oh, really? Like next to the Best Buy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. You know, there used to be a Terry's there.
What's that?
It was a vegan sandwich shop, and it was fucking incredible.
Does that mean the bread is gluten-free?
No.
Vegan's not gluten-free?
Mm-mm. It's the flour that makes it gluten-free. I do like gluten-free bread. I will say Panera bread is kind of like hospital food.
I fucking love it.
Are you losing steam right now? Are you feeling good?
No, I was just about to burp, so I...
Burp. Let it out. We'll edit
hold
it out.
in.
Don't hold in your burps. Don't hold in your gas. You gotta let it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Panera is kind of like hospital food. It's just not
it.
good. I think it tastes good, but it's just all sugar and...
You think?
It is. Look at the ingredients.
I don't eat the bread.
I'm talking about like the soups. And
the soup, I had a soup today.
Yeah, the soup
soup.
The soup is literally like canned soup. You can buy their soup at the grocery store now.
It's amazing.
That's what they're using. Yeah.
You can buy Panera soup?
Yes,
at the grocery store. They have Panera soup at the grocery store, or they have soup that tastes like Panera soup?
They have Panera soup, Panera brand at the grocery store.
Love
you can buy.
That.
Yeah, but their ingredient list is like 50 ingredients.
Whatever.
That's not okay with me, especially if you're like,
you're
not
vegan,
eating gluten,
right?
Vegetarian.
Oh.
Yeah. So but I'm not like the healthiest vegetarian you'd ever meet at all.
Right.
I love bread. Like I love veggie burgers with caramelized onions.
And you'll have a veggie burger and you don't know what's in it.
No, most of the time I do.
Oh.
Most of the time I'll have.
You wouldn't have a Beyond Burger from Burger King.
No.
Right.
Absolutely not. No. I got Jersey Mike's at the airport last night, and I was actually like having a hard time eating it because I knew that all the veggies, I knew that there was cheese and veggies, but the bread, I was like, this is such shit bread, but it tastes so good. But it was like I'm having a treat, not a meal, if that makes sense.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I wish I thought more like you.
I have to.
Because you're a model?
Yeah. These calves aren't going to get any smaller on their own, you know what I mean?
That's crazy that you think like that.
I do. Everything that I do with my life, I'm not even joking.
You think about your physical appearance?
Everything that I do with my life, I think how it's going to affect my physical appearance.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that bother you, or you have normalized it?
I think I've normalized it. It bothers me when I get booked on a job and I'm about to start my period because my periods get so bad and I bloat and I just look like a different person. And I'm like, this just isn't me. I literally am like, this isn't me. Also, when I was having my allergic reaction, I was miserable. It was terrible. I felt I couldn't even look in the mirror. I was just wondering when it was going to go away. I couldn't take Benadryl because I wanted to get an allergy test. And then finally, the night that I took Benadryl, the next day, I told Tony I couldn't work, and I took a Benadryl, and it was getting better. But then the allergist was like, we can't take an allergy test because the Benadryl needs to be out of your system for 3 to 5 days.
So annoying.
I was like, what a shitstorm.
What did you figure out?
Nothing. It may have been a lotion I was using. It may have been something I was breathing. It may have been something I was eating. It may have been, chemicals that they're using in the hallway. It could be the weather. I literally have no idea.
Interesting.
No idea. Yeah.
And what about all the other people in your building?
There is one girl who's still having the allergic reactions, but she's not taking Benadryl, so hers is still there on her arms and her face. I told her to take Benadryl, and she said Benadryl makes you gain weight, and so I Googled it.
Is she also a model?
No, she just likes the way she looks right now, and
that's
probably
crazy.
doesn't want. But I said,
Sorry,
no, that's okay. I said, I Googled it, and it said Benadryl makes you gain weight, because it makes you hungrier. And I was like, if you're eating normal, you're fine. And then she never wrote me back. I think she got offended.
Such an interesting interaction.
I know. Okay, number 4. These trees are known as the tallest in the world.
Weeping willows.
No, but that is my favorite tree.
Same.
I used to go on the lake in Chicago with my grandparents when they had a boat. There? Yeah. We used to go on the Fox River and Turtle Bay, and on the Fox River, we'd always boat past these weeping willows that would go into the water, and they were so beautiful.
Now that I think about weeping willows, and then I think about like Twilight had like evergreens that were really tall or something, right?
Not the answer.
No, the
we're
forest,
looking for.
The trees were so high. What were those trees?
The evergreens?
Were they evergreens in Twilight? The forest outside of the house?
It's not in Seattle. This national park is located in California.
In Yosemite?
Very close, yeah. It's Sequoia, the giant sequoia. There's a park called the Sequoia National Park. I went there.
It's for the trees?
Yes. Yeah. They're like way up in the mountains. They're these massive red, like literally red trees.
Red trunks?
Yeah, red just all the way up. They're not only like thick and girthy, but they're so tall. And then a lot of them have this like triangle going through them. They're fucking beautiful. Maybe I'll put a picture. I'll put a picture right here with me next to the tree. They're called giant sequoia.
Oh, that's the name of the tree.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I highly recommend.
Google it.
Highly recommend. I can Google it for you. Giant sequoia. I was going to do an Am I the Asshole trend. Am I the Asshole segment, but I think that your story was like...
Took up too much time?
No, I think that it was exactly what I was looking for. Look at this one.
Wow.
They're massive.
People live inside of them?
No.
What is the tree inside of the tree?
That's just a tree growing.
And, whoa. So that tree that's inside of the tree, is that the height of, like, a human?
The tree that's inside of a tree is, like, a little bit bigger than it. It's like a Christmas tree. Think of it.
Giant sequoia tree, size, reference, photo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty big.
No, look at this. Look what we found.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. They're bigger than a fucking space shuttle, dude.
Spaceship, right?
Wait, the redwoods.
Huh?
It says that the redwoods are taller than sequoia, which doesn't make sense, according to my trivia.
So...
Oh, wait, no, that's the same
thing.
That's the
they're
same
redwooded sequoia trees.
Yeah, that's the same national park, I believe. Okay, number 5. Wiggy's breath stinks. Okay, number 5. Who did the U.S. buy Florida from?
I didn't know that they bought it.
Me neither until I found this question out.
Well, what's near Florida? Mexico? But
close.
It's Argentina?
Close.
Brazil?
No.
Bahamas?
No. Think about the culture down in Florida.
Spanish?
Mm-hmm.
Cuba?
No.
Puerto Rico?
Spain. It says here that Florida was under colonial rule by Spain from the 16th century to the 19th century and briefly by Great Britain during the 18th century from 1763 to 1783. Neither Spain nor Britain maintained a large military or civilian population. It became a territory of the United States in 1821. Interesting, huh?
You know what I feel? Like Britain has previously owned everything.
Same.
They're involved in every transaction.
Which makes me think...
The Brexit thing was an interesting choice for them.
What is the Brexit?
They left the
Britain
EU.
exit?
Yeah, they left the EU. You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
That's like
How
a
long
really
ago?
big current event.
Oh, it's just happening?
No, it happened like within our lifetime. They left the EU. Like, they're not a part of the EU.
Why would they be? They're their own little thing.
No, but like, you know how like France and Spain and Germany are in the EU?
Yeah, but they're all connected, so that makes sense.
I think you could take a train from Paris to London.
No, you can, but it's under the water. Like,
really?
what I'm saying is that Paris is like... I mean, not Paris. Europe, I mean...
It's in Europe, though, London.
No, but
Is it
the
not?
UK, like Manchester and London, it's its own separate island. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I could understand why it's not a part of the EU anymore.
No, they didn't do it because of that, though. They did it because, like...
They want to be the US.
No, there was, like, refugee problem. Like, they felt like there was too many refugees coming to them, I think. And, like, maybe...
It's like what the US is doing with Mexico. Like, building a wall.
Yeah, like, people are not happy about Brexit. Brexit is, like, a Republican, like, vibe. I don't know why, but, like... the general woke public like doesn't like Brexit, I'm pretty sure.
Me neither.
I don't know enough about it.
Me
but
neither.
I know that people are... I know that the passport of the UK is not as valuable anymore.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else?
Yeah, like if you Google the list of most valuable passports to hold,
Isn't the US like way at the bottom?
I think we're 8th.
Who's number 1?
Germany.
Interesting.
But they're tied with a few others.
Germans have a lot going for them.
I don't know why, though. Like, why is that a power? Oh, I actually do know why.
Doesn't a lot of money come out of Germany?
No, I think that passports become valuable if you don't need visas to travel. So, like, if a lot of countries accept you to just come in, your passport
goes up in value. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 6. Which part of the human body can regrow itself in 3 weeks?
Is it like a body part or like a bone?
It's an organ. I'm going to give you a hint. It's red.
All organs are red, right? They're all red.
I think so. I was just kidding.
I just thought of something.
Okay.
Your lungs.
No, I don't think your lungs can regrow. I think if you like cut a piece of your lung
smoking, your lung can cure itself.
Correct. Your cells regenerate every like way. 7 years. Yeah.
Right.
But your kidney can't grow back. Your lung can't grow back. There is one thing that happens.
Your stomach.
Your liver.
Can.
Mm-hmm. It can regrow.
If you stop drinking alcohol.
If you had like liver cancer and needed a piece of your liver cut off, it literally will regrow.
So why do people die of alcoholism?
Because they're
just never allowing it to refresh?
That, and also it's just too far gone.
Oh,
you would have to get like a replacement
liver.
People die of alcoholism too because of like they just can't stop drinking. And then it fucks up other parts of your body. It could fuck up your kidneys. It could fuck up your like urinary tract, your brain, your skin, your blood count, your veins, your heart. I mean, it just fucks up everything. Alcohol is so fucking bad for you.
Do you drink?
No.
Not anymore.
Mm-mm. I maybe drink like once every 3 months.
We drank together in Paris.
Yeah.
Because you were not
depressed.
Enjoying it. Yeah.
Yep. You people know I am an alcoholic.
You don't love to drink?
No, I go way too hard.
Oh, really?
Like way too hard. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, really bad.
I think I do too, but I don't think I have a problem.
I black out almost every time. That's why I don't drink.
I can black out off of 3 glasses of wine.
Yeah, that's bad. I was blacking out after 11. Oh. Actually, I wasn't blacking out after 11. But I would just keep drinking. I didn't know when to stop, and I didn't want to stop. Like, it was, like...
What was your choice?
Tequila. Like, just straight up tequila.
Like a cup of tequila?
Yeah. Or, like, tequila soda and a lime.
Love that.
Yeah. Really bad. Okay. Number 7. How many planets make up our solar system?
12.
That's really good.
8.
Correct.
Thank you.
Did you say 12 incorrectly on purpose?
No.
Oh, you really thought that was... Can you name them?
Okay. I know Pluto got kicked out.
Yes.
That was a whole drama.
I know, right? God, like...
Venus.
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah.
Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Neptune.
Yep.
That's 4.
Yeah.
The moon?
No, that's a moon.
That's a star.
That's just a moon.
I think the moon's a star.
Nope, the moon is a moon. A star is like the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Think about my butt.
Uranus.
Yep.
That's how many?
5.
Okay.
Now you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I think you got 6. Think about a poisoning you can get.
Food?
Yes, you can eat it. A lot of it is in fish. Like
Mercury.
Yes.
Okay, is in
great.
retrograde.
Yes. And then this one has a lot of rings.
That I never knew. I think all of them have rings.
Mm-mm. This is a type of car.
Audi.
Saudi. I mean...
Saturn.
Saudi.
Audi, Saudi.
Okay, number 8. Which animals can breathe through their butt?
A snake.
Very close.
It's a reptile.
I think it's an animal, but
Frog.
it's close. You're very close. It's
Slimy.
Some of them live in water and some of them live on land.
Alligator?
No, it's kind of small, but they can live to like hundreds of years old.
Hundreds?
Yeah. And they breathe through their fucking butt.
I have no idea.
It's a toto.
What?
A toto.
I never heard.
I like toto.
What is that?
A turtle?
A turtle. They live hundreds of years?
Dude, they live to like 400 years old.
So how do people have turtle pets?
You have to take care of them or they die. But there's also different species of turtles.
But you die before your turtle.
Mm-hmm. I just saw a video today of this lady who had a turtle since she was 9.
How old is she?
She was like 70s, 80s, 60s.
That's so... What a boring pet.
She loves it though.
Well, do they hang out?
Yeah, they hang out. They
Like she takes it out of the cage and puts it on her chest?
She said he's not in a cage. It's like she has a backyard thing for him. She's like a water feature.
What if somebody steps on him?
He's got a really hard shell. He also like got this big.
So he's not a turtle. He's the other kind.
No, she said he's a turtle.
What's the other one?
Tortoise.
Yeah.
Those don't live as long, I don't think.
Like
sea turtles live very long because they're in water, and when they get on land, that's probably when they're going to die because they can't lift their weight.
So they don't breathe out of those 2 holes?
I don't think so. It said that they breathe out of their butt because whatever system they have going on leads over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, number 9. What is the Starbucks logo?
Medusa?
Kind of, yeah.
Athena?
No.
Oh.
It's kind of piggybacking on the last question, like in water.
A sea monster?
Yeah, basically a siren.
Poseidon?
A siren. Like a mermaid.
A mermaid,
You kind of look like the Starbucks logo.
She's very androgynous.
Yeah, but she's also kind of got this mysterious...
I wish I was mysterious. Maybe I would not be single right now.
You are mysterious, though. Like, when I was saying you're interesting, it's also like I have so many other questions about your life that I want to, like, delve deep in. Because I think that...
What time is it?
3:19.
You can delve deep.
Okay. Number 10. After the question. A riddle. What can be broken but never held?
What?
What can be broken but never held?
But these are such wide... You're casting such wide nets. Like, this could be anything in the whole entire earth.
No, it's just one. There's only one answer to this question.
Broken? Your feelings.
That's a really great answer, and I will accept that as a right answer.
Wow.
But do you have any other guesses? Also, did you know that the heart of a shrimp is located in its head? Since we're talking about feelings.
No, but I appreciate that we don't have to eat their hearts when we're eating them. Do you eat the head?
I don't eat shrimp.
Oh. I don't know what can be broken.
A secret.
And your feelings.
I mean, I'm sorry, a promise. God damn it. Just fucked that up.
A promise.
Run it back.
But you see, though, like, it could be all of... It's basically anything that you're... Like, emotions.
Exactly.
Like, secrets, promises, feelings.
When you're feeling down, what do you do to get yourself to either feel better or to sit in it?
Do I sit in it or do I make myself feel better?
Yeah, like, what do you do when you're feeling...
I really depend on my friends.
Okay.
I've been blessed with good friends that will drop anything to come over and hang out.
That's nice.
And even if one of them says no, the other one will say, yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Do you have a friend of like a group chat?
I like I'm a floater, but I have a few like pairs. So it'll be like Gabby and Emily, or Alyssa, Sydney, and Talia and Noi, but Noi moved away, or Nicole from The Office. She's one of my good friends. You know?
Yeah.
But everyone, like, whenever I'm sad, I said this the other day because I was sad after the breakup and now I don't care. I'm just
you
so
don't care
lucky.
Right now.
I don't care right now.
Right now.
I might not care because of what I heard.
Right. It's just like a turn off.
But yeah, I love hanging out with my friends and talking about it over and over and over and over and over again.
Doesn't that get exhausting?
Yeah.
So do you just talk about it until you're completely tired out of it and then you're over it?
Yeah, like when this guy just dumped me, I called all the girls that know about it
and told all of them
separately. So like 20 people got a phone call. That's an exaggeration, like 15.
That's not much better or worse.
Yeah. A 10-minute phone call explaining exactly the same story that you just got. And then I got over it.
And it's only been a day.
Yeah, I'm fully...
That's crazy. You literally were telling me, like, in the beginning of the story, that you guys were in love.
I think he really liked me. I think it was a big mistake on his end.
I do too. But I think that he's also setting a boundary for himself, and what, like, other people have their little moments of, I deserve this and I am worth this and these are my standards, and unfortunately you didn't meet his, but also there were things about him that you didn't like to begin with. So like we were talking about earlier, it sounds like this wasn't meant to be anyway. This was gonna happen down the line anyway.
Yeah.
Are you gonna see this person at all? Like, because you guys are in the same friend group?
No. I'll never see him again.
And you'll never reach out?
No.
Do you guys follow each other on Insta?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to unfollow him.
Oh, you're like that.
I don't unfollow to be like a spiteful bitch. I unfollow because I don't want to be hurt by your content.
Yeah.
So if you're like next summer away with a girlfriend and like living your happiest life, I don't want to see that.
What if you're content with your life? When do you think is an appropriate time to unfollow someone with a similar situation to yours?
I kind of would want to... Like, you don't want him to feel like you're, like, a crazy person. So maybe you just, like, slowly, like, in the middle of the night, like, in a month or two from now.
Okay, that's not bad. Do you think he checks that kind of stuff?
I don't know.
Does he follow a lot of people?
I don't know. Should I check?
I don't know if it's a pressing matter at the moment.
I already muted him.
Good.
Yeah, just
I love muting people.
It's so healthy.
Yeah. I think that muting people is... Fucking lips are dry. I mute people all the time because I don't want to unfollow them. I don't want to hurt their feelings by unfollowing them. But I also agree I get hurt by content, whether it be somebody else's, the way somebody looks and they have the body that I want, or their content is just flat out annoying, or I want to fucking live their life and I'm not.
You really feel like that? I don't get jealous of many people.
Oh, I can't say that I get jealous. I will say that I get envious.
Like, what makes you envious?
Like, this is gonna sound weird, but like girls who do workout classes or like hang out, like they're with the girls all the time. I get envious.
Do you not have girlfriends?
I do. I have really great girlfriends and I love them. I just have a really hard time getting out and getting out of my shell, and like I have Wiggy and I fucking love him so much that if I leave and go somewhere, I know he's at home by himself and I just love him so I mean, look at him. He's so perfect. He's just sleeping. And I know when I leave, he gets anxious. And I just want to be with him. Like, if I could bring him to dinners, I would. He literally would just sleep.
My
like,
friends
right next
do
to me.
that.
Yeah, like, I just want to do that. And, like, but I'm also, like, ashamed sometimes of, like, bringing him places because I don't know how other people are going to, like react.
So codependent.
Yeah. But, like, I love him so.
But people do it. Like, we have a few models that, like, literally bring their dogs to set.
Yeah.
But, you know, most clients... Like, clients, some of them, they don't love it.
No, I know.
They're like, this is distracting.
Yeah.
You're on our time.
But Wiggy's like, he'll, like, literally sometimes if he knows the people, he'll just like sleep in the dressing room and won't cause a fuss. But like if there's loud music and like the boards are moving around and people are fucking with the lights and there's just so many people, he gets anxious and he like runs under a table.
And then that makes you anxious and not perform well.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just not. That's why I just would rather.
So when girls are like living their best lives, like girls who brunch on Saturdays and like they went to an aloe yoga workout class and then have a mimosa, that triggers you.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I get a little jealous.
Could care less.
I also get a little upset when I see my friends out and I didn't get invited and I'm not even in that friend group. I'm like,
I used to be like that.
Why wasn't I invited?
I
don't even know those people.
Because they don't remember you.
Great.
That's what it is.
Thanks.
I don't even know
if it's that or if it's just I'm not even friends with those people that
they're
friends
that's what
with.
I mean. Like, they're not thinking about inviting you.
Yeah. It's not that they don't remember me. They definitely remember me.
But then you just have to imagine, like, if you actually went to that thing, it wouldn't be like a natural situation.
My friends also love to go to bars and loud places, and I'm not a fucking fan. I hate loudness. I hate it.
Me
I can't
too.
stand it.
Oh my God. Do you remember in Paris when you put in your headphones? She put in noise canceling headphones.
We were at Soho House in Paris, and I put in noise cancellation headphones because it was so fucking loud. I couldn't stand it.
And it wasn't loud. I don't even think there was music.
No, it was loud.
The octaves.
Yeah, it was just, I couldn't stand it. And that's how I am everywhere I go. If it's too loud, I don't want to be there. There's something that happens in my brain where I can't.
Do you think you're autistic?
No. I did take a quiz online. One of those, like, this isn't real, and this is not a diagnosis. I did take one.
Maybe you'll be one step closer to knowing.
It did say that I was.
Really?
It said that.
Do you have things with sharp objects, like fears? I know that that's a side effect.
No, I can like chop my vegetables perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Actually,
you're scared of like being poked.
Yes, when I'm walking in Hoboken, everyone I talk to actually. So when you're walking, sometimes in New York too, the low fences, I get so fucking scared because some of them are super pointy, but some of them are square.
What's a low fence?
Like the fences where you keep the garbage, like the people's garbage cans. Like you walk down the stairs and then there's the fenced area with the garbage cans.
That bothers your eyes?
Yes. I get so scared and I start walking, like my steps get bigger and like I become more aware of what's going on around me. And I always say, when my parents were just here, I was like, I fucking hate these fences. They're so scary. The fact that someone could literally trip.
And your eyes.
Yes, I always think, I'm like, what if someone's drunk walking home and they fucking trip and then now all of a sudden they're gonna bang? But knives don't freak me out, just fences.
No. Or like a sharp thing coming at you. Like
I've never had I have a cactus right there.
Do you? Yeah, but that's the cactus. Do you have things with walking up the stairs and falling forward on them?
No.
I used to have that issue.
Are you autistic?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I'm not a doctor, but I heard that there's a thing with that.
Isn't that everyone though? Doesn't everybody have a problem with low fences with sharp things and tripping and falling on them?
I don't believe so.
Comment below if you have a fear of what I just said. And also loud things, if you have to like put headphones in when you go places.
I just know that those are two side effects.
That's also one of the reasons why I used to drink a lot too, was because it was so fucking loud. No one could hear each other and no one could talk to each other. So I was just like, let's get fucking wasted to like drown everything out and just enjoy how I'm feeling. That was one of the big reasons. And now I can't even go out and like do things where it's so loud because it bothers me so much. I lost my voice the last time I went to a bar with my friends. I literally walked in, coughed, it was so loud, and then I lost my voice and I was like, I have to leave, it's so loud. I can't even talk and I can't hear anything. Yeah. Wow. It was bad.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You have a real problem with it.
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend thought I had Asperger's. So
it's not that you might, but you should go to it if you are curious.
I'm not really that curious.
But maybe you can be on, is there medication?
I don't need medication. I was on medication for ADD for like 4 or 5 years, and I got off of it because it was making me feel like a bland, boring person.
Maybe it will validate you to know.
I don't need validation.
So then you don't need to know.
My ex-boyfriend probably needs it.
For you. Like, I knew she had it.
Yeah. I don't need it.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't need it. He sent me emails after we broke up saying, I think you're autistic. Here's an article. Oh, look, here's a model who came out with Asperger's and she looks just like you. Like, it was intense.
Looks like you.
Yeah, he sent me.
I don't think there's a quality of look.
I know. I think it was more so.
She could be your sister.
Yeah. Which she probably could, because my biological father was a big old. He had a big old whole problem. Anyway.
He had a lot of kids.
Oh, yeah. He has 6 kids from 3 different women.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, but who else? He probably has other kids.
Has like 15.
Yeah, that's crazy.
From 15 women.
You have to go pee-pee again?
A little bit, but it's okay.
We're going to finish up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to open it on the pod or off the pod? No pressure. You don't have to open it on the pod. Here's some ASMR for you people. Oh, away from the... It's a little loud. There you go. Yeah, that's great. Perfect.
Amazing. A glow recipe strawberry smooth baha aha salicylic serum.
It's all yours.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming all the way to Jersey to...
It's okay. I took an Uber.
Be on my podcast and taking the time out of your day to talk about your life and what's going on. And I would love to have you back whenever you want.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to hear more about your dating life in New York City next time.
I know.
And if you could give someone with your career or someone who's aspiring to be in your career a piece of advice, what would that be?
Other people that aspire to be model agents?
Or anything like you who want to be famous?
I'm not famous.
Who want to be?
Being a model agent's really cool and fun, and I really like the job I have. So if you're interested in doing something creative but not actually creative at all, it's a good career path to choose.
And she has to go pee-pee now, so that's the end of our podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and please comment below what your favorite sport to watch is, because men, we know you're watching. Okay, we out.